Hello everybody out there in YouTube land. I'm going to try to make a video to make it informative as well as instructional as far as living, repairing, and all the needs in the joy of RV travels. This is January 1st, 2017. Yesterday was December 30th, and I tried to do a video of trying to replace Leona's dock lights. She had standard use lights, and they were creating too much heat. I was doing some repairs underneath her, and I got a hold of the wiring and burnt my hand. The wiring was so hot that the coating was burning off. I decided that was the time that I needed to replace Leona's dock lights up front. She has 4 dock lights. I've only been able to afford to replace 2 of them. I have one right here. As you can see, it is an LED, and hopefully I will do some clips of me replacing the LED lights, docking lights in Leona. And I got these from m4products.com. Could not find them anywhere else on the internet. Couldn't even find anything close to it. m4products.com had what I needed, and I'm very happy that they did. I will take you outside here in just a few moments and give you a shot of where the docking lights are, and hopefully some clips of them being replaced. Like I said, this is new for me. I hope you can bear with me, but I hope to make this informative and instructional. And if anybody out there has got ideas, suggestions, creative, please add those to the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Well, here we are underneath Leona, up at the front end, and as you can see right here, it's kind of a rubberized holding system, cup or whatever you want to call it, that the bulb is to fit into. I'm going to have to wrangle that inside to get that to fit, but before I do, I need to cut off these ends that were originally attached to the original bulb, and those were, of course, that was incandescent, I guess. But like I said, it was getting really hot, and I'll show you here in just a minute. There was a wire that the grounded to the frame. There we go. See right here, see it's soft. And just simply bolts into the front bumper assembly on the, this would be on the driver's side pointing back. One wire seemed to be alright, but this one right here, the part that went inside the housing seemed to be fine. It's got a coating on the outside. It's an insulating coating, I guess. But as it left the housing itself, it went up to the frame for a grounding. I don't know if you can see it or not, but the wiring right here, the covering, is completely burned off. Excuse me. I was out here working on her one day, taking a look, and had the lights on, checking to see if everything was working all right. And I noticed a lot of heat coming off this one bulb. So I checked underneath, and like a dummy, I grabbed the wires to check where they were going to, and one of them was hot as heck. I mean, I burnt my hand good. So that's the whole reason behind doing this. I think the less voltage going to the LED bulbs, and hopefully I don't have any kind of short that's caused this to begin with, but the light was lighting up fine. So I'm going to replace this, and also replace this wire that's got the coating burn on the outside. And then I'll bring you back and let you see the final results, because I don't think you're that interested in looking at me fiddle with wires for 10 minutes. Well, I got the first light wired up, and I got it running so I don't drain the batteries. But I'll give you a peek right here. Hopefully you can see that. That's what it looks like lit up. And all I got to do is get that bulb in the rubber housing, get her put back up in there. Then I can start on the second one. Alright, bring you back in a few minutes. Alright, well, about 3.5 hours later, and I finally got it in. The rubber covering for the bulb housing was the worst. I had to get some Vaseline, and I had to get some Vaseline and coat that thing and work with it and work with it and work with it before I could get it in there. Even had to use a wedge to get it into the housing, and then having to reach up underneath and the outside at the same time to run the nut or the bolt through, and then get the nut on the other side. Finally, after 2.5 to 3 hours of that combined, I got my daughter out here. She put the screw in and I put the nut on, and finally got it done. I'll show you right here. You see that down there? Brand new LED dock light. All right, well, 3.5 hours is enough for me for one day for putting in a LED dock light. So I'm going to call it a day, try to get some of this video edited, and I'll get the other bulb done on the next weekend I'm off. Until then, everyone have a great day. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and post any kind of ideas or suggestions you may have. Good day.